You bring swagger to the game. Like, I'm gonna touch about it, but you bring swagger to the game like on and off the field, but on the field, like 3 touchdowns against Michigan this year, like bro, like think about it, bro.
And I don't give a damn if it was QB sneaks. I don't give.
It's not just a game to me. This is my life.
You know, every day is an opportunity.
One speeder, not at all for real.
Shout out One Speed for getting me on the pod, man.
I like what y'all doing here, man. This is awesome.
One Speed, we back, man, with your host,
good.
Ruben Hippolyte.
It was goody.
Dante Trader myself. Hey, we got a special guest, you know, a familiar face that's been around a couple years, getting a little older now. Yeah. But new up-and-coming quarterback, Billy Edwards. Appreciate you having me.
Billy Edwards.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Hey,
Appreciate
bro.
y'all having me.
Good, bro.
But before we get into all things, you seen the Celebrity All-Star game?
Yeah, bruh. CJ Stroud, bruh. What do you have, like 30-something?
Yeah, 30. And then who else?
30?
Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons was hogging it out of the ball.
Oh, hey, yeah. Not CJ Stroud, though. Quarterbacks can hoop, bruh. He was doing his thing.
Meat ride.
I watched the whole 3-minute highlight clip of all his buckets that game.
Did he look like a quarterback out there? Like,
yeah, facilitator. You got to think like a point guard.
Was he scoring though? Like, was he getting to his spots?
He was getting to his spots. The thing that surprised me was he was finishing everything. There wasn't really much shooting. It was, I'm coming to the paint and I'm finishing. Like you ain't gonna kind of like how when me and you hoop. Like you ain't.
But y'all not hoopers,
coming in there and you ain't stopping.
I will lie.
Let's tell y'all that they are not hoopers.
No, Billy's
I'm a shooter.
He's not a hooper.
I'll give you like
You Larry Bird.
nah.
Hell no, he not no Larry Bird.
I'll give you like three threes and like 8 assists.
So you you just go and stand in the corner like.
Yeah,
type.
no. I facilitate, and then when they leave me open, I'm gonna make them pay.
This man called for screens.
Hand out. Hell no.
Hey,
Come on.
Screen.
Yeah, ISO the rock, bro.
Hey, bro, but when I was watching it because they was memeing about Kai Cenat.
Yes, dude. Hey, at least he tried, bro.
Bro, they said he had 5 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, and it was the worst 5 minutes of.
But like they was not throwing him the ball.
there
was a meme of him like had thrown a temper tantrum. You know he's like 5'8" or whatever.
Is he trying to? He knows this is his one chance to shine. He get in there. He got to put something on for him.
Nobody's showing him love at all.
Yeah, he going to try to be back in there next year for sure. I don't know if they'll get the invite though.
Yeah, and I always bring it up because I like to see a lot of people's perspective. Even because she just broke Kelce Plum's record. What you thought about Caitlyn Clark? Because she came in about a week.
Yeah, she a hot topic right now, bro.
Shout out to her. She broke Kelce Plum's record,
and she did it in fashion. She pulled that from the logo.
Then turned to the crowd.
Ooh, that was that. If it had to be done, it had to be done like that. It had to be. Couldn't be no easy bucket.
Right. Nah, not at all. But and the thing I seen on TikTok or whatever, somebody was debating like if they're gonna break the record, she has to do it in the same amount of time. Did you see that?
No,
they thought she already taken her COVID year, but she's only been in college for 4 years or something. 4
years, yeah.
And Kelce Plum said it in 4 years. And I was like misconstrued. Like I'm like, what are y'all talking about? You seen it?
I hope she comes back for a 5th year and just puts up 5,000 points. Or
bro,
whatever.
I forgot who I was talking to about this, but like, bro, she don't need to go to no WNBA.
Nah, for real.
She don't get paid. She
sells out arenas.
Yeah,
everywhere she goes, she sold out ours. I was there.
You was there.
I got my.
What was that game? What was that game?
Dude, it was. I was there for like the first half and the first couple minutes in the second half, and like, I'll give credit to like Maryland. Like we just kept scoring, but they were just getting. She had this one right before halftime, like dribble through 3 people, like step over, floater, like I was like, yeah. I ain't
gonna lie, if I was there, I don't know if I would have been like, because I got dogs on the team like that be getting buckets, but like she made like a crazy play. Would it be wrong for us to like?
Nah, I was just trying to appreciate greatness, bro.
I was there in the second half, so I was standing up. So like she had made a shot. I was like, damn, she's shooting. Damn, that shit great. Everybody like, I don't give a damn, bro. She hooping right now.
Yeah, exactly. I was trying to appreciate greatness right there. That's probably the best women's basketball player at least in my lifetime that I know of.
Like the people on the team who hoop, like the women hooper, like they know it's love, but Caitlyn hooping. What you talking about, bro?
Does she have 38?
38, bro.
38, bro.
Yeah. Like, 38. And she probably had like 8 assists or something.
Because
she was dishing. In the first half, I was like, dang, she's not even scoring like that. She still probably had like 20 at halftime. But
second half, she was getting teamenates open. Teammates was knocking down shots.
What happened second half, the players that was guarding her kept getting fouled, so they had to like play up. You got to touch her, bro. Like, come on, let's be real. Like, you got to be in her face. Well, you think you could take her 1-on-1?
No.
But like, you think she playing defense on you though?
Oh no, she's not stopping me, but I'm not stopping her.
Only thing she can do with me is shoot. That's it.
Yeah, no, she gonna get her shots up for sure. She's like, it's like all the good shooters in the game. They're gonna get theirs.
You know the crazy thing about that? None of us will ever know. anyways.
You never know.
Anyways, into you, man. Your background, your childhood, like grew up in VA, right?
Yeah, crib.
2 up, 2 down.
Crib. Right over the bridge.
That's that 2 up, 2 down. shit.
Just tell me about growing up, your family, how you got into football, or whatever. Just growing up.
Yeah, I was pretty fortunate. My dad was a high school football coach my whole life. So I just pretty much, I started playing football when I was like 6. My brother, who's, he's like 5-6 years older than me, so we started playing football at the same time. My mom, obviously, him being the first child, she was a little bit more strict on the rules, so they cut me loose when I was 6, which probably wasn't the best for me, but we're here now. So played the game my whole life, been around it, just been around, ball boying, doing whatever I could to be around practices. So, as scary as it is, it's pretty much all I've known, just being around football. And obviously, whenever I'm done playing, I want to try to coach and get into that and see how that goes. So I definitely come from a strong football background, strong football family.
Bro, say you want to coach. Oof.
Yeah.
You wanna be a coach.
Hey,
You want to be a coach.
if,
Sorry for God's sake.
What you want to be an OC? You want to be a position coach? Like
High school, college, league.
NFL, college is horrible now.
Bro, yeah, I'm not
Bro,
recruiting.
You gotta re-recruit every year. You gotta you work 11 months. NFL, man, they're like they're going hard like 8 months of the year. They get they get a smooth.
That recruiting, bro, I don't know. I couldn't do it.
Unless the landscape of college football changes, I want to go to the NFL.
right.
That way,
Do you think it will?
I just don't know if it can be sustained for for a long period of
long
time with how it
time,
is.
yeah.
Because every not year, because it's only NIL's only been 2-3 years, but like every month that goes by, it gets more and more like professional football. So it's either going to turn into that, or it'll eventually something will be put in place to kind of get the the amateurism of the game back, I guess. But yeah definitely coaching wise, I ain't coaching college. That's a job that'll bury you.
Crazy thing is, like, what I'm like the opposite of you. I grew up a coach's kid too. My dad coached at Salisbury University, and I'm like seeing all the ins and outs of it, and I'm like, bro, I'm not being a coach, bro. And then I'm like, I couldn't do it. Like,
Yeah, I see.
but I say that now, but I'm just like, bro, like I do not want to coach. That.
I don't know. For me, like I just want to stay around the game.
Yeah,
in terms of or sports in general, right? Like my sister works for Providence basketball. She's works in administration there. Obviously, my brother coaches works here, coaches here. So I don't know. I think it's all instilled in us right now. Maybe when I get older, I want a calmer way of life. But right now, it's the fast flow of things, I guess, is all I know.
Yeah, and I kind of want to touch on the thought of being a coach's kid, just that perspective, because I was different than say Rube, who grew up a little different. Growing up, my dad wasn't always there to help me because he had a coach. Like he had coached the other jobs and stuff like that. There was a misconception. It's like, all right, you're good at football because of your dad, or this, that, and that. I just want to know your experience with having a dad as a coach. Did it make you want to play football? Did you hate football at first? Were you for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you definitely. I just started laughing thinking about it. My dad never coached me in football. I think he coached me one time in T-ball when I was 4 or 5. But in football, he never coached me to try to avoid all that stuff, right? Because when you're a coach's kid, whether your coach is your kid or not, or your dad is your coach or not, you're like you said, you're only good because you're a coach's kid, or you're only playing quarterback because you're a coach's kid. Whatever the
stigma.
Yeah, the stigma around it was. So I actually think he did a really good job of staying away from that to try to remove it as much as possible. But then I think we. At the same time, me and all my siblings, we benefited from being a coach's kid, being around all those practices. I remember when I was probably 6 years old, high school 2 a day. I was up there at 5:30. My dad gave me a Lucky Charms little cereal bar and told me to shut the hell up and go watch.
Right.
And I was I walked out. My dad was a linebackers coach, D coordinator, so he was always in the secondary, where all your coaches like to stand and make it look like you got 10 DBs out there and make it hard for us quarterbacks. He's standing back there. And I'm standing there with the air horn, and I was walking out in the field, and he kept yelling at me get off, get off, get off. Walk out there. They ran a post. Mm-hmm. Middle field, safety, corner, receiver. Boom.
Gotcha.
I go flying, bro. Air horns on the track. I'm crying. My dad's cussing me out. What? I told you to stay over there. That was my welcome to football moment when I was 5. That was probably one of the hardest hits I've taken in my career. So I got used to I've been around it. I got used to that stuff pretty early, but it was it was all good stuff. We benefited from that a lot. Made me tougher.
So by being a coach's kid, it's one thing to be around it and have it I guess forced upon you, if you will, but it's another thing to like when you figure out like you love the game and you
Yeah.
want to play. So like when was like that time where you took it upon yourself? You were like, yeah, like this is the game I'm gonna play, and this is like I'm gonna move forward with football.
Yeah, I would say, like I said, I think my dad, like my parents are raw, but definitely my dad did like a really good job of like not forcing that on us. So it was probably like seventh or eighth grade, and like obviously Kyle being like 5 years older than me, like I got to see him go through his process throughout high school and kind of see like what was good, what was bad. So it was probably like seventh or eighth grade where I remember like I don't remember if in my head I like made the decision, but like my actions were like, all right, like I'm gonna go to the field, 3 times a week or whatever, like go at night with just me and my buddy or me and my dad, whatever. So it's probably in middle school, like I just I think in my head made that decision, and then obviously as I got older, like when you're going through high school recruiting, like 9th, 10th grade, like I started as a sophomore, but like freshman year when I knew I could start as a sophomore, like when you have all those things right in front of you, it's like you like can almost taste it. So I just I just kept doing it. And then once, you get one offer, you get one, award, then it just kind of like, it made it easier to just, okay, I'm going to just keep doing this and let this thing roll.
100%.
And I obviously got really lucky being like a younger sibling. Like I was able to learn from all the stuff Kyle went through. And, I had a bunch of the older kids at my school that got recruited pretty heavily that, helped me out. So I was pretty fortunate, but I definitely probably around middle school is when I, told myself I'm going to make that jump and see how it goes.
Right.
I want to talk about the dynamic. I mean, we're going to talk about Kyle later into the video, but, when I grew up, I had the same thing. I wanted to play football. I had this goal early. It was like nobody going to be able to steer me in one way. Like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to grind. I'm going to put everything I got into it. And that's kind of like similar to you. But I also had an older brother, who was in and out of sports, and he didn't really know what he wanted to do. And I had to see that, and, okay, I'm going to learn everything he did and what not to do and stuff like that. So you think that helped you along the way having Kyle as your older brother? Yeah,
that was like in high school I only played freshman year basketball. I played basketball. Other than that, I only played football. And I would have played, if it wasn't for Kyle, I would have played probably basketball at least up until my junior year, and same with like baseball in the spring. But seeing like what he went throughout his, just because the basketball and baseball coaches there, it was hard to like, manage both. It was hard to play basketball and baseball, but like want your main sport to be football. So because I saw him go through that, I was like, all right, like, I played like house basketball on the side. I was done with baseball because I couldn't, my arm couldn't handle it. And then I just focused on football. So there's definitely parts, part of me that wishes I stayed hooping to see how I could have, panned out.
Now this guy wants to be a hooper.
Not, all right.
Now
you can't lie. To be tough at basketball, like that is like you're tough. Like
right.
To walk to dribble the ball and be like, I'm gonna get a bucket right
for
here,
real.
And you're not stopping me.
I can't imagine you as a hooper, though. I just can't.
As me?
Yeah.
He'll be like Kev Hooter or
whatever. Some kid called me that last week.
I knew it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that's
first time I played last or
Villanueva.
Whatever. All of them. Kevin. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, he played for.
Still?
No, I think he played for Sacramento now.
Yeah, you're right.
He went here though.
Yeah, no, he did. That's why.
So what position you play in baseball? You was a pitcher?
Pitcher and like shortstop.
I would have cracked that.
You're tripping.
I played center field and I batted fourth. I'm like that.
I wish I played baseball at the same time.
I'm like that, bro. Baseball is like that.
I batted fourth too.
No, you did not bat fourth.
I did.
I know you didn't bat fourth.
No, I don't even remember what I batted, but
exactly. He didn't bat fourth.
I was a contact guy. I'm gonna get on base.
Oh yeah. I'm hitting that out the park. Go ahead though. Yeah. No, go ahead. Continue.
We're not. Hold on. You ain't no god. We could go hit baseball right after this. I know you're not. I know you can't swing a baseball bat.
Bro, yes.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. He surprises on everything. Like he just knows how to do random stuff. And like, man's good at gymnastics.
Yeah, he don't know how to stop me though.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hooping, he just a strong dude hooping, so you know that.
Yeah, he
gonna sit on the low wing. He gonna hit you with a couple elbows.
I'm gonna take a charge. I'm gonna take a charge. I'm gonna put
jab, drive, spin move.
He ain't gonna have a shirt on, so he sweat a lot, so you can't even touch him.
You're one of those?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, I'm one of those. I gotta show the body off. I work too hard for it, bro. Gotta show the body off.
That should be me. I'm light skinned, bro. You dark skinned. Be a dark skinned man.
Everybody like dark skins now. We the new wave, bro.
Yeah, that's all you. Y'all got it. I'm going to show up in my baggy T-shirt.
Yeah.
Undersell, over-deliver.
Adam Sandler.
No one's going to think I can hoop.
Sandler, hell yeah.
I'm going to be the fifth person picked up on the team.
Right.
And then when push
Mr. Consistency.
When push comes to shove, I'm gonna make the play.
When you just hit shots.
I'm going to make the play.
Last shot, Billy getting it.
I'm going to get, yeah, exactly. And I won't have hit a shot all game. But, I'll make that one.
Right.
Hey. All right, going into recruitment and colleges, man. Touch about why Wake Forest.
It's my only Power 5. It's my biggest offer. I was committed to Old Dominion originally, and I was about to because our senior year was COVID year, so I was about to. We played in the spring. We had like a shortened season. I was about to basically skip that and early enroll at Old Dominion, and then I don't remember. I think Wake offered me like that fall, which kind of like I really liked ODU, but like obviously Wake was a bigger school. Like I wanted to go play in the ACC, like prove I could play in Power 5. So it was basically like a best of both worlds. I was able to take that and stay and like play my spring season. And I wasn't even Wake offered me as like a gray shirt, so they tried to like hold me back a year, and then they called me like April like 28th, like basically like a month before enrollment date, and was like, "Now we want you to come in the summer now." So I was like, "Shit!" I was not ready. I was not mentally prepared for that, just because I just played my senior season. I like fractured something in my foot. I was like 230 pounds, like.
Damn.
Yeah, I was big, bro. COVID. Yeah.
That's a 230. Damn,
Bro.
That's crazy.
She was eating, fam.
Everything.
Everything. It's like,
Nah, that's how I get.
bro, so you said it messed with your mind. So like getting that call, you're like, dang, I gotta grow up right then and there.
Literally, I remember I said it was like 41 days or 40 days until going and like the shoot. The biggest thing for me was like trying to get ready for the workouts.
Bro, that's real. That's real though.
Like the running, y'all see me in terp time. I finished through, but
Boy ain't
it's a lot of weight.
striving.
It's a lot of weight to move around.
He said he'd get through it.
There's a lot of weight to move around.
Yeah.
So that was just the biggest thing, was trying to get ready for that.
So like when you came in, like he was like, when did it hit you? Like, bro, I'm here. Like, or like, what was that? Welcome, not even football yet. Welcome to college moment. Like
I got there on a Friday. Well, I had my graduation on Thursday. Went to my all-night grad party. Left my all-night grad party at like 3:30, 4 in the morning. Drove straight to Wake.
Damn.
Because it was 5 hours. Get there. Like first day or two, you're just doing all like the tests and getting stuff. And then I think it was at like Sunday or Monday. So like probably day 2 or 3 being there, we had like our first freshman workout. And then like we didn't touch a weight, but we just did like planks, sit-ups, squat holds, like with like we just sat there in like positions for like minutes at a time. It was like the worst 2 weeks ever of doing those, for real, just because it was like just mentally they were just breaking you mentally. They were just giving you your intro to those, like to whatever weightlifting program. So it was those two weeks were like the worst, just because it was like we weren't even lifting, but it was like we were doing everything. It was just as painful, if not more.
But I remember when I first got up to college, I used to go home and like, cause like I get homesick, bro. I get homesick like shit. So like I just used to, cause I really had no like friends, connections really. Cause like I'm a freshman, bro. So like I would go work out and come home. So
did you hear COVID or the year before?
So I got here January 2020. So like right before COVID.
Oh yeah.
So I early enrolled was like
that was probably rough.
Like I graduated high school early. I'm like, bro, I'm about to do spring, like all that stuff.
You always think it's gonna be fun.
Bro, yeah, so get up here, I go through all the winter training and everything like that. Then we go home for spring break. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna see y'all the week. Then it's like, nah, bro, like 6 months later,
for real,
we're back. I'm like, this is some bullshit. Like I should just came in the summer.
For real, you would have enjoyed some of whatever you got at your senior year.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as enjoy when you go to college.
Amen. Amen.
No. Nah. There's a lot to enjoy in college.
No, there is, but
It is, but there ain't, because like I'm always.
You ever just sit here and I just think back to high school and I'm like,
it's definitely less responsibility. Yeah.
Way less, bro.
Yeah. 100%.
High school, I could do my homework in the classroom.
Right.
Didn't have no workouts to get up for.
Right.
As soon as I'm done with practice, I'm on the game.
On the game.
I'm doing
back when Call of Duty was out. I'm on the game till about 8 and 9.
Warzone.
10. GTA was back there.
Modern Warfare.
Before I can get on FaceTime till like 1 a.m.
It wasn't even FaceTime. It was Uvu.
And, a house party.
House party.
Uvu.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everybody on there. You just choose it. You just choose it. I like you.
I was being so player. Being so player.
Like 16, 15.
Being so player. I still got it though. But that's what I used to be on, bro. And like it worked. It still worked today. So.
But like now college is like I try to look at my feet and where I'm at, but I'm like, all right, bro, like I got this tomorrow.
No, I think with college I developed that I became better at being in a moment for sure.
I try.
So hard.
It's hard.
It's very hard. Yeah, it's very hard. It's very hard.
Like tonight, so okay, we got invited to something, right? It's somebody's birthday, and it's like all right, they gonna have fun. They celebrating, right? But we got workouts in the morning, so you got to decide
That's all you're
what you
thinking
got
of.
to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're really not there, but you are there. So it's like,
Dude, going into Nashville, like that's all I told myself was just to like be where my feet are and enjoy it. And I think I did. Now, like 2 months removed, I'm like, bro, I barely remember it. Like,
Right.
no, we're gonna get to that.
We're gonna get to that.
We're gonna get to that. But like, talking to us about playing, behind Sam Hartman and and how what he helped you with and everything like that. Dude's old.
Yeah, no, I was telling someone was watching me walk out of the weight room the other day, and I'm all old man walking and sore and stuff. What do you call it? My second day there, I walk into the indoor on Saturday morning, and he was like, I introduced myself, whatever. He said, "What's up?" And I just sat there and watched him warm up for probably like an hour, like literally like everything, hips, shoulders, back, like ankles, all this stuff. And I'm like, do you always take this long to warm up? And he was just like, just wait and see. He's like, once you get into like year 4 or 5, he's like, you're young right now. Like, I'm about to go into year 4, and like, Sam, you were right. This
co-signed.
I feel like I'm 45.
Co-signed.
Real talk, bro.
My body feels bad in ways I've never thought I could feel this bad, but
I love you, bro.
It's part of it. But yeah, so I just learned. I think I've been very fortunate with the 2 guys I've been behind that have started at both schools. But with him, I just he obviously faced a lot of adversity throughout his career, injuries, season-ending injuries, lost a job, won the job back. Had really high moments, had games that kind of left a bad taste in his mouth for a while. So just how he attacked his business day to day, how he attacked the work, and how he had to learn it. But obviously, from me being able to watch it from afar, like learning how he just kind of you got to deal with all the stuff that comes with it. He had games where he would throw for like 5 or 6 touchdowns against North Carolina, and then in the AC championship game, he threw like 2 or 3 picks, and he knew that there was ebbs and flows with it and ups and downs, and it was just to try to stay in the middle, especially at the quarterback position, because a lot of the times there's a lot of stuff that is out of our control, good or bad, whether we do something good or we make a bad play. Like there's stuff out of our control. So just to kind of handle what we can handle and try to deal with it as best as you can. So I learned a lot from him. I still him and Talia I think are training together out in California right now.
Yeah, I seen the pictures. That's kind of fire.
Yeah, I was texting him back and forth the other day.
Sam or Leah?
Sam. Oh. And then I was on the phone with Talia when it was his birthday a couple of days ago. But I want to let them, get through their training, and then I want to ask what they think about each other, so I can see,
for sure,
what the two different parties are like.
What was probably like that one big piece of advice that you either got from him, or like just by watching him you learned that's like helping you out right now, like being in the position that you're in?
Yeah, I would say the text. I still have a screenshot on my phone. The last time I talked to Sam right before I transferred, he just talked to me about, because like I said, he went in there as a 17-year-old freshman, and he started, and he talked about having to lead a team as a 17-year-old and get a group of guys to rally around you and to be like the face of that, and then also from losing the job and then winning it back and to being probably the best quarterback or one of the best quarterbacks in the ACC and all time college football. So he just talked about being able to like lead a team, and in order to win a team over and lead a team, you got to be able to lead from the front and the back. Mm-hmm. You got to be able to relate to people and just be yourself every day, because at the end of the day Artie always says this this offseason we're chasing consistency. So if you can be the that consistent face
right.
within the facility and the program, then it's going to make it really easy for guys to rally around you and gravitate towards you. And then when you get put in battle, it's not you're doing this thing for the first time. We've been doing it all off season. There's real relationships, there's real bonds, and like when Trader makes a play on defense, like I'm genuinely happy for him. It's not just because he's my teammate sort of thing, but that's just because we've talked, we have a relationship off the field. It's the same thing with you. So just things like that. I still have that, screenshot on my phone and my favorites, and, definitely catch myself going to look at it, especially, in a time like, where I'm at now in my career, with the competition going on and going into the off season. So I learned a lot from him, and that was probably the one thing that, when I got the text, I was like, this is probably going to be something I'm going to need to keep with me throughout my career and hold on to. So that was definitely one of the biggest things I learned from him.
Is his beard better than mine?
Yeah, dude. I'm be honest. That guy, I don't even know why he does like all the different hairdos and beards and stuff, but like you're
nowhere.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie. That shit looks well kept. Like
he's probably got like 18 different NILs for beard stuff.
That shit is like that.
And it's crazy that like anytime I ask somebody about like what's something you took from somebody, what's something like even when I think about myself, it's never X's and O's. It's never like yo, like obviously those go down in the room. Like, so, all right, Billy, you gotta be able to look at this and this how I break it down. This how you read this coverage. It's always how it makes you a better man and like how you carry yourself on and off the field because you just brought up about how, you know, the Evenly flows. He came in at 17 and, you know, he's trying to give you advice. He's like, yeah, you're going to feel this in 4 years talking about your body. It's like none of it's touching the football field. Like none of it is. It's all the mental and the body aspect. And that's what I think is crazy. And like we all need to like have that conversation. And it's like what makes you a better football player once you're already at that elite level is not how you perform on the field.
It's everything else.
It's everything else.
It's how you live your life.
Elevate on the field, if that makes sense.
It's how you live your life, bro. Because, like, you cannot live wrong and expect to, like, get the results you want to get on the like, as far as product goes on the football field. Like, you have to, like, everything has to be, like, detail-oriented. Like, you have to. How
you do one thing is how you do everything.
Right, bro.
That was, like, the thing is, you even talking about that, like, he obviously taught me stuff football, but, like, I only remember like our conversations where we were just talking about like
life,
the crap you go through with life, like you know, good week, bad week, whatever. Oh, we got to go play Clemson this week, and you know that was obviously like a big deal. So it's just things like that like you said, you remember and you know they stick with you for, you know, it's been 3 years since I was, you know, on the same team as them, but stuff like that you know I'll try to keep with me and you know use to my advantage.
Like. I like the mental part of the game is crazy, and like that's the biggest thing I take away from even that message and even other people. Like I get to think about it, like because my coach preaches their emotions and handling all that, the heavenly flows. I remember we're in practice, right? Base coverage. I had a lot on my mind that day and that week, bro. I get it from the sideline. First of all, I'm like, what's that signal? Like I know the routine signal, routine coverage is cover 4, bro. It's cover 4. It's 2x2. Yeah. You know we play in 2x2. I'm like. I just started backing up, and like I didn't carry nothing. It looked like my coach is behind me. He's like, "What are you doing, bro?" Like I was just so out of it, bro. And like people were talking to me. I wasn't communicating. Wasn't opening my mouth. Like the first people you hear from is a linebacker and safety. Wasn't communicating. Like that's when my young mind I was like, bro, I'm not in it. Like I needed to compartmentalize it and control the flows. Like obviously gonna be like that, but it shouldn't be like this. Like
exactly. You gotta
try to minimize it. And that's some advice I like to give. Like. Other players that are coming up, or even the ones that are just now starting to deal with it, because you don't deal with all the mental stuff until like not at the same time.
Yeah, it hits everyone different, bro.
So like, what are some ways y'all deal with that, like, or like help yourselves to just stay locked in? Because I ain't gonna lie, like I struggle with that too to this day, but it's like certain skills that I use to like really keep me like just shift me back.
Shoot, I mean, when we get into like the flow of football things, like I would just say I try to keep my life as simple as possible.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, you know, things happen, but I try to limit as much of the BS outside of it, whether that's, you know, family, relationships, video games, like stuff to just keep it to where it can be, you know, least amount of problematic. Now, when I do face like issues or like stuff comes up, I'll go to like one of 3 things that like, you know, calm me down: music, video games, reading, stuff to just try to like, remove myself, because that's the thing too. I think, especially ever since I got here and like I actually like started playing and I was, you know, mentally I always had to be like locked in. Is when I leave the facility, like I try to not think about that stuff at all, because like while I'm in there, like I'm gonna give it 110%. I'm gonna do everything I got to do, but when I leave, I'm like, shoot, I made a bad throw today. I want to score right here on Madden. I don't care what I do in practice, whatever the deal is. So that's just what I've tried to, you know. It's a thing we're constantly learning. Like you're going into your 5th year, like I'm going to my 4th year, we're going to our 4th year, like I'm still trying to learn ways to deal with that stuff and keep myself mentally locked in, because especially at all 3 of our positions, if you ain't there in the head one day, it's going to be a long practice.
Another week.
I'm telling you, bro, it all falls on you. Like I don't care who messes up, like it all somehow it always comes back to you. You. Like somebody could be like, we can be talking about D-line. Like I have nothing to do with D-line. In certain instances, but somehow it's like you gotta make them right.
They could be looking at 4, yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
that. I mean, shoot, if there's been one thing throughout, especially my time here, that like I've learned is the one phrase that I always get told is like, don't let someone else's mistake become yours, or like don't make someone else's mistake your mistake or make it worse. But man, when them bullets start flying, man, it's
hard.
God, you know, whatever the mistake is, it's like
I'm trying to think what I do, bro.
Shoot.
what I started doing, I would like tell like one or two people. Like if it was that type of day, first of all, like Rube or my coach would see it because like, you know, it would just be on my face.
Bro.
So it'd be like, yo, you straight? I'm like, look, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I'm trying right now. I'm fighting right now. Like,
For real.
they gonna be like, all right, like, hold in. And what I tell young is when they're going through stuff, when I'm like, I go check them for them, like, because I can see it on people's faces. Like, for example, I had my youngin this year. He was going through some stuff. And I was like, all right, look, bro. What's going to be at risk when you're going through stuff is the football and your performance ability. You're not going to remember nothing. You're not going to care. You're going to be out there emotional. So what you're going to do, I said, I want you to write down all your basic calls. Write down because you got to lock it back in because, like, that's the only way. Like, if you got to play a game, go back over. Like, you got to do way more.
You got to do more to keep it in, like, you know, keep it in
because
there.
you're not, because your mind is not honed in where it needs to be. But, like, when I would tell somebody else, like, yo, I'm going through this or, like, I'm fighting something, like, all right, I got you. Like, I'm going to keep talking to you because I don't have to talk to him. He don't have to talk to me. But if I told him,
There's
he was
those
like, all right,
days.
trader, yo, every drive, yo, let's go. Just, let's go.
Right.
You don't need that every time.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I would do, and it would help me, so.
Yeah, well, you just said that, it made me laugh. Like, this guy has like a talent at like telling when I'm going through some shit. Like he will literally come up to me and be like, "Are you good?" And I'm like,
Hell no.
everyone, like, no one else has asked me nothing. However, I don't know how I'm showing it. Yeah. Like before the bowl game, he comes up to me. In breakfast, like 2 weeks ago, comes up to me. Like he just always knows when I'm like, it's one of those days, it's one of those weeks. I'm like fighting. He's like, "Bro, you good?" That's my guy who I gotta go with. That's who I get.
Hold on, let me tell you an example. It was in bowl prep, right? This is around where it was a little battle.
It was early.
It was early, right? And we were going against them. And me, I like to disguise everything. I like to mess with the quarterback. That's what I used to do when Leah was here. But I used to play quarterback, so I could read a lot of stuff, and I know who you are. Like I like to spend who you are, like time with y'all. And you weren't throwing the ball. Like you were like you know how like you weren't. I was throwing the ball. I'm like, yo, Billy. I said, bro, I could tell you're in your head right now, bro. I was like, throw the ball, like.
Yeah, I remember you came to me silent, and I was like, dog, I'm trying. I'm trying to get back into the flow of things.
Yeah.
Like when I know somebody not on speed, shout out, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, bro, you not throwing the ball. It's like you trying to not to mess up. Like you letting the ball go. You're not finishing through because everything was selling high. I said he's in his head right now because I was talking trash.
Talking that shit.
I was like, Billy, would you go to Looney's last night? You ain't completed one pass.
I'm like, bruh.
And then I was like,
nah, but he gave me the little kick in the butt I needed.
Oh, he started
snapping.
But we lost every 2 minutes.
10 days later, he comes up to me. He's like, yeah, you good,
snapping.
bro. He's like, you
Nah, speed on 2 minutes. He was fucking us up in 2 minutes, kicking our ass in 2 minutes. Bro, like 2 plays, touchdown. 4 plays, touchdown. And I look back, Billy, like, let's fucking go.
Yeah,
Rube, fuck you.
Rube was like, Rube after was like, bro, nobody's celebrating with you. I'm like, hell no. I'm like, that's my Super Bowl, bro. I sit there all week. I'm like, yeah, like, we're gonna hit this. It's gonna be a bad weekend.
But like, what I do, like, I write everything down. And like, I was talking to my homeboy last night about this, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro, every goal that I had, everything that I have achieved, just, talk about last season that I've achieved and earned and whatnot. Like, I wrote all of that shit down before that. And, like, I look at myself in the mirror every day, bro, because I'm never at a point where I feel like I'm just there.
Yeah.
Like, it's always some little, and I'm very picky. It's always some little shit that I'm like, bro, I don't like this about myself. Let me just work on this shit.
Yeah.
And just increments.
Keep that little,
Like, I keep a notepad and a pen everywhere I go and just write shit down. And if I feel like, if I'm, like, complaining too much, I literally write down how I feel and read it back. I do that all the time.
And then you catch
I'm
yourself.
like, bro, like you sound crazy right now.
Yeah.
Or like, okay, like this
say
is
what you
where
really
you at mentally. Huh?
Say what you really say.
Yeah, you sound like a bitch.
Thank you.
You sound like a bitch right now, bro.
That's what we say, bro. That's
like,
what we say.
Like, bro, you sound like you about to give up on some shit.
Yeah, like,
oh, bro, like let's go.
Stand up, bro.
And like that shit always get me back. So like I just write everything down, bro. I write like crazy. And that always helped me like just realize remember who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like, yeah.
You ever read, was it like Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins? Did you read that?
No, I want to though.
Yeah, I think it was like chapter 2 or 3. He had like I think it was an accountability board or something. So I have that up on my like bathroom mirror.
Yeah.
It's basically dreams, goals, and I think like regrets or insecurities. But like that's what I did. I do one every 6 months.
Yeah.
That way, so like now, right between now and June, like what are my dreams? What are my goals? Which are more short term.
Right.
Stuff like that. So that way, at least especially with how our day-to-day lives go, like it's really easy to forget what what we're doing or why we're doing it.
Bro.
So it's just something to, remind yourself.
Like, I'm getting older, bro, and I'm starting to forget a lot of shit.
Dude,
Bro, I'm telling you.
Bro, I put reminders on my phone for everything. Everything,
See,
bro.
but I don't know how, though, because I got the worst the worst. All my friends
But
don't
you
have
can
the
remember
worst
the-
memory.
remember
I can remember
the
every play in the damn book.
Every play? Oh, yeah, we good.
And everything
But,
I got
like when it comes to
checks.
life, like, prime example. My mom just called me,
Send me that. Send me this.
like yesterday. So, cause I went out Friday night, and, like, I was out late. I'm like, hey, I'm going to call you in the morning.
You
Like,
ain't call me,
Saturday
bro.
morning.
You ain't call me, son.
She called me Saturday, like when you was gonna do what you told me you was gonna do. I'm like, what you talking about? what the fuck you talking about? She's like, Ruben, you say you're gonna do something and you ain't do it. When you gonna do that? I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I don't know. Then I go back to she's like, oh shit, my bad.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
bro. I'm telling you, bro.
But like that's how I get, bro. Cause like when it come to life, I would say like all this shit's moving like this shit. It's like, bro, like get in where you fit in and like handle up. And then do it. But when it comes to football, bro, I know everything and remember everything. I don't forget nothing. But it's just what it is. I don't know how. It's what it is, bro. But
Hey, since we are on, Maryland, we were on the Maryland topic. Talk to us about the portal. Since you're one of our portal grabs, why Maryland? Why'd you come to Maryland? What was that process like? I know your brother had a hand in it because he was already here.
Yeah.
So I heard about it. He's like, oh yeah, trade. I'm trying to. So yeah, bet. Like Ty was talking about it.
Yeah.
So
It was It was definitely interesting, just because I think the window I entered the portal in and got picked up was like probably right before it really got hectic and crazy. So when I entered, like,
hold on. Why did you enter? First of all, my bad.
you see who I was the quarterback room at Wake?
How old? It was deep. They was old.
Yeah, well they had
All I knew about was the starter.
they had Sam, and he announced he was coming back for a 5th year. Then they had Michael Kern, who was a 2019 grad. Mitch Griffiths, who was a 2020 grad. Mitch, I was from Virginia. He played, like, that was Ty's rival in high school, like, know him well. And I had a really good spring. I think if I stayed there, I would have gotten, like, a chance to compete for the 2, but it was definitely an uphill battle, and just the way they did things there, it was like they almost always give the older guy the nod, which is like that's just kind of how they are in recruiting or whatever, and like it.
I feel like they got time though.
Yeah, well, not anymore now with because now Wake almost never used to like use the portal or lose guys to the portal, but now with obviously how it is, like they probably lost like 25 of my friends left just like this past semester, so it was just like an uphill battle there. And obviously, like I had like a handful of like FBS offers in high school. I knew, I had like a really good spring. I had like 2 touchdowns in the spring game, whatever. Like led every drive I was in, we scored or whatever. So like for what I had done in college, my stock was like as high as it was going to get right there. Like if I stayed, I was like, if I stay in the season, like I'm not going to play. Like, and then what am I going to try to leave after the season when I still don't have any tape? Like less than what I do now. So entered. I think like the first schools I heard from were like I was looking at like Carowinds is like an amusement park in Charlotte. I was with like some of my friends because once I entered the portal, like I was so stressed out. I was like, I want to get away from Wake. So like we went to Charlotte the next day. We're there for like the whole day doing stuff. I'm like in line for a roller coaster. I get a call from like the Memphis head coach. I think it was like Memphis, Houston, and Hawaii were like the first couple. And then Maryland was probably like my second day in there. Like that Sunday, Coach Enos texted me, and Mike Miller called me and stuff.
Miller.
Yeah, and I knew, and I told them I was like, they wanted me to come up like that, like that Monday or Tuesday, but I was coming home like that Friday, so I was like, oh, as soon as I come home, like I'll come see you guys or whatever. So came up here, pretty much like I hate like all that business stuff, when you got to like do all the pictures and stuff. Bro, so I was like, I want to be in and out. I went around the campus, had a meeting with Coach Enos, Coach Locks. They had me take a picture in the jersey because like I think when I came and visited here, I knew it was maybe like between like Maryland, Memphis, Pitt started talking to me, but Pitt offered me a PWO at first, and I was like,
no, sir.
Yeah, I was like, all right, like basically thanks, but no thanks. And then they came back and offered me. So Maryland was definitely like the favorite when I came and visited here, but like, shoot, when I got the chance, like when I knew I had like the offer here, like 30 minutes from home, and I don't think we had, because Eric wasn't on scholarship then. We only had, I think maybe Talia on scholarship, and then we were bringing in Cam and Jaden.
Yeah.
So like
Was Reese there?
No, he had left. He had left that before that spring. Yeah.
Shout out Reese.
That's what they told me. They said we lost our boy Reese, so now we have to get you. And I was like, I guess that's a good thing. I don't know. I didn't know who Reese was at the time.
No, he was a dog.
Was a dog.
Yeah, he went to Richmond and killed it, bro.
He was a dog.
But yeah, so it was like once I got the opportunity here, like being 30 minutes away from home, and then obviously like already my familiarity with like locks, Coach Enos, Coach Miller, from when my brother was at Alabama made it easy. And then, my dad played here for 2 years. My brother worked here. Like shit was written on the wall before it even happened. So I'm glad I made it.
Enos was an interesting dude, bro. That was my guy. Bro, I heard stories about Enos of like how the meeting room would be and something. Like, just tell me, like, that guy he used to make me stress.
No,
I would see him like, Coach, you good?
He would, but
I'm good.
But when
good.
you
Like, hair
messed up, it'd be like, that's how you knew. It'd be like, oh yeah, it's like Thursday, it's like Wednesday right now, or it's week 8, and
He's like a mad scientist in that room, like
literally
cooking up. Like,
but that's the thing, like. Maybe at the time, like when he's all like, he has a crazy hair and he's all like on edge, like, cause it's, we're on like a 3-game losing streak or whatever the deal is. Like, yeah, we're sitting there like looking at him like this guy's crazy. But I think when he like left or like after the season, like, I don't know, you learn to appreciate that stuff just cause like,
For sure.
Like you said, I don't want to coach college football because it buries you. Like it's, it's a hard ass job, 11 months of the year. So like seeing him, like he there was never any question in like my mind, or I think in any of the quarterbacks' minds, where like we were getting a disservice done. Like he always gave us his 150%, even if that meant looking like that on a Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. But
definitely.
It was definitely interesting, man, because he played quarterback at Michigan State. Like he had a lot of good stories to tell of when he was a college student. He would always tell us it's not if one of us would maybe not get in trouble, but like one of us had a story to tell, he'd be like, oh, I got one better. And he would just roll that thing off. Like after we beat Michigan, he went to a bar and like there were shots named after him like that, like within like hours of the game, and we're like, what? Like,
well, you like, Coach, that's so cap.
Yeah, no, he's
damn, Coach, you like that? Like,
he swore to all those stories, but yeah, it was definitely I learned a lot of he instilled a lot of good things in me. I think the one thing that I was grateful for was he always like applied pressure on us in practice, which maybe at the time we didn't like, but
bro, we heard it.
Bro, I heard it. Yeah.
Going to the Michigan game, didn't flinch. Went to the Indiana game, never flinched. Like all those times, I think was because.
All right, let's talk about it.
Great transition, my guy.
Let's talk about it.
Great transition.
2022,
Right.
Indiana game, bro. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was bullshit in that game. I wasn't playing bad, but like I slipped on a throwback. Like, I was covering it. Fluke stuff. They had like a bunch of trick plays. Like,
Damn, I was at home with my ankle fucked up.
I was just like, bro, this game is not going right, bro. And like,
I'm watching the game. I'm like, okay, here.
That's not a team you
So
let stay
I see
around.
Trader come down the flat. What you always in, like cover 3 kind of?
Yeah, and I saw him wheel up, so I went to turn, but my feet got too close.
Yeah, so he turned up. I was like Leonardo DiCaprio in that one movie, like, whoop, 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 right? Bro, he like running scotch free down the sideline. I'm like, bro, this is gonna be a game, bro. Like, this shit is like crazy. Then Rome had that touchdown like on like what, 3rd and what?
But yeah, it was that first one.
It was 3rd and long.
No, it was
3rd and something, bro.
It was
3rd and 6 or something.
No, bro.
Like a gutsy call, bro. Gutsy call, bro.
Enos cooked that joint up.
Bro, he got in there.
Enos was cooking that game.
Feel me? Like
Cooking that game.
got in there. You was snapping.
Bro, you had 2 touchdown drives, and then we're already behind. You helped us come back, and you had more rushing yards than Indy had.
Right.
Like
Who? Indiana?
Yeah,
Wait, what game? Where we talking?
Indiana. 2022
yeah.
Indiana.
Yeah, I don't. That game was fun.
What? Why are you? Wait, I'm confused, bro. Hold up. What happened to Leah?
He re-aggravated his knee. He got hit.
He got hit. Yeah.
We were down 24-27. It was like the first drive. We had just flipped the fields. It was start of the 4th quarter. He threw a drag route to Cope, and Cope took it for like 8 or 9 yards, and then a dude fell into his knee.
Oh yeah,
I seen that on the TV.
yo, when that joint happened,
Bro, I just blacked out.
and I'm like this. I'm like, Billy going in the game. Billy going in the game.
I was like, yep.
I said,
Strap that helmet up, like, let's get ready to go.
The thing is though, and this is like, bro, like I'm telling you, like when I would tell people about that game after, like this is why I have a belief in.
bro's a gamer, bro.
I have a belief in a higher up above, because when you look at like the season, like I played in Michigan, then we played I didn't play in Michigan State, I didn't play versus Purdue.
Northwestern.
No, but I'm saying this like so I hadn't played in 3 weeks is my point.
Oh,
So like I can't even tell you the Indiana trip. Like I don't remember it, because I think like that one game, like I remember warm-ups, like I don't remember if I wasn't locked in or if like
Wait, was Indiana after
for Northwestern.
Was Indiana after Michigan though?
Yeah.
Oh no. Then I had a whole different thought process. Yeah, go ahead. My bad. Okay.
Yeah, so but I had played in Michigan, but I hadn't played since Michigan. So it was like 3 weeks I hadn't played anything. So I just like I don't remember the warm-ups. I don't remember the flight. Like I don't remember none of that trip. until I got in the game. So like it was just all a blur until like I got in the game, and then it was like we just find a way to win. I didn't even freaking complete a pass. I was like 0 for 2. But
you was toting that.
When they brought Saul 0 on, where we went, and I just saw green grass. There's no pull read on that play. I just pulled it because I was like, I know I can at least get one.
Right.
It was like 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2, and I put my foot in the ground and what I say, undersell, over deliver. They didn't think I could run. Probably me neither.
Now you told that.
Here we go.
Oh, bro.
Bro, I'm sitting there like, yo, we lit. Billy's lit. He's a gamer, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro, because like, mind you, I'm at home, so like I don't feel it. Like I can feel the energy even though I'm not there with y'all. Like you snapping on defense. We're completely
the switch.
Yeah.
Switch. Once we got that touchdown, and then
we locked down. We got a turnover too.
Yeah, you got a turnover, and then once you got that turnover, I was like, oh my god, I'm like, bet, like 4-minute offense, bet. Let's just run this thing.
Like, let's just go.
We get it's 3rd and 4. We get a false start. I was like, oh my god, 3rd and 9. We ran freaking crease. I'm like standing behind Rome. I'm like, go.
He just slides.
No, I'm like, once we got that first down, I was like, oh yeah, it's clips. I was like, we're gonna run this thing out on him.
That was a game, bro.
Like
yeah.
And then that touchdown I had versus Indiana, we just put that in that week. I don't remember why, but yeah, Q follow. We just put in that week. That's the same thing I scored on against in the bowl game.
Bro, you just gotta know you're 6'4", you're gonna fall for it. Like no, you're not
I'm gonna get us at least 3.
Yeah,
Right, bro. like just off the length. Like feel me, like.
And okay, so talk to him about like being a backup, because like when I was a backup,
the worst thing
you're
ever.
gonna play.
It's the hardest thing ever.
It's so hard because like you're
mentally
you're
like
half in, half out. You're like towing the line. Like you're like, all right, I'm gonna lock in on the calls. Like I know they're gonna cut the playbook down if I get in anyway. Boom, boom, boom.
Facts.
And it's like, oh, you're up. You don't got time.
Yeah.
Boom, you out there. So like, tell us what goes to your mind. How do you prepare through the week?
Yeah, I think the good thing was like I learned this from Sam and like Mitch and Michael, like those guys at Wake. Like I got instilled from a very, young age, like my first year of college football, like to prepare, like freaking, over prepare, like prepare, like, some of those guys at Wake that were prepared, like they were maniacs, and some of the, and they were like Jordan Phillips of the world and how they prepared. So like that was already instilled in me when I got here, and then like I never even got close to playing at Wake. So the closer I got to even like thinking I was going to get a chance to play here, it was the more of like, okay, I got to do this. I got to prepare, because like the last thing I ever wanted to, this was another thing. One time in the summer, Sam literally like called everyone up. It was like a PRP or whatever. We were having like a crappy day, and he was pretty much like, you don't want to be the guy that comes in on Sunday, the reason we lose. And he's like, I've done that. Like I've been that. And like, he's like, that's one of my motivations to prepare the right way. So that was like the main thing, was just like, I didn't know when it was going to happen. I knew it probably was going to happen. Just football is a physical game. It's it's the nature of the beast. So it was just the stress. It was almost like stress kept me going. Of like okay, when am I going to go? When am I going to go? And too like sometimes like during the Michigan game, like Talia took that hit, and his knee was kind of like irritating him or whatever, but it wasn't like bad. Like he was still out there playing. And Kyle, I think Eric and like Mike Miller look at me, and they kind of just like look at me like kind of like just like get ready. Boom, heart drops. I'm like,
see, I switched games. That's when I was like, oh shit, because like
I went in
because it was close. I said,
I think it was like we were down 13 or something, or 14.
It was, bro, and then like everybody's anxiety just kept going to 0, and you go there, oh, Billy, like we're like, oh, we rock with Billy, we rock with Billy.
Nah, for
Let's
real.
go.
That game, I just told myself.
You blacked out. You had to.
Well, I was just like, I have nothing to lose here right now. Let's go have some fun.
Let's just go win. Like
first play, I remember I'm on the sideline. They're like, all right. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, I'm about to go throw the football right here. And then first play, I ran for 9 yards. I got hit, and then once I got hit, I was like, all right, like we're
you
rolling.
good.
You threw a touchdown to CJ, right?
Yeah.
That was a dot too.
Cover 2, man.
That was a good strike. That was a good strike right there.
Like, 4 verts.
When you were driving, bro, like you have no idea. So like when any quarterback on the team, especially when the defense is not doing well, y'all give us so much confidence. All right, bet we got lock it. We good now. We good. We about to score. Like you were driving a whole bench. I remember I'm telling you, like we rock with Billy. Let's go, Billy. We about to win.
Yeah.
And like you just had so much confidence. I'm like, yo, So like every game after, I was we good. Like somebody go down, we good. Like Billy Rock, we know what we doing.
Y'all returned the favor, Northwestern game for me, bro.
Yeah, bro. How was that game? And the vibe was not right that game.
Oh no, it was
nobody,
like the
bro.
vibe was like Illinois this year. Like it was just like it was one of those teams. For me, it was one of those things where it was like everything was set up against us. Like we were down 8 starters. It was right before the bye week. Northwestern had a bye week coming into it. Like it was all this stuff. And like for me, like it was definitely different because like on every game I had played in before, it was like in my head it was literally like coming at the end of the game and let your nuts drag. Like it's like it's the end of the game. Like, let's do it.
Right.
But now I'm like I got to sit here and play 4 quarters. Like you got there's the ups and downs of a game. You got to learn blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. So that game was definitely different. But I think it was like I think as the game went on, I gained more confidence and just some of those deep balls I threw in the beginning of the game.
Bro, you had them though.
My piss was hot, dude. It was.
Bro, you had 2 big boy posts that were open. You was just, bro. I felt like your arm is so strong, bro. Like you just let that
this year. Don't worry.
Yeah,
no, they're gonna hit. We're speaking of the existence. They're gonna hit them
for sure.
But yeah, that game was definitely just different. But I think at the end of the day, with how much experience I had, I think we relied on like what was good. I mean, they had some really good like blitzes drawn up, so I was definitely the first half like I was running. Sometimes I was running around with my head cut off, but I think that's what helped us. I had like 70 yards rushing. We had the quarterback run at the end that iced it on the 3rd and 2, so it was good. And obviously, that Roman said step aside and
special, bro.
Put the team on his back. That was his coming out party. So that game was different. But my whole thing was I don't give a shit how we win as long as we win because you get the bowl eligible for the bye week. I did my job.
Like, is that your mentality as like when you get in the game? Like,
win.
Do you want to establish or just like
win?
Like how do you like playing quarterback the best, or do you just want to win?
I want to win. I mean, shoot, as a backup, right? Like that was my whole mindset with like whether Talia was out for like 1 quarter at the Indiana game or he was out the whole Northwestern game was just like smooth sailing while he's gone.
Yeah.
So like whenever he gets back, whether it's in 1 week, 3 weeks, whatever, like I'm gonna hand him the keys back to the car and we're we're gonna be good. Nothing. We're not gonna take any steps back while I was in there. So like, yeah, when we won games with me, was it the prettiest? No, but
shit, win.
We got it done.
Right.
Pretty. So. Get that. You bring swagger to the game. Like I'm gonna touch about it, but you bring swagger to the game like on and off the field, but on the field like. 3 touchdowns against Michigan this year, like bro, like think about it, bro.
I don't give a damn if it was QB sneaks. I don't give a damn.
From our perspective, every time y'all go to that formation, I put my head down.
Yeah,
I do because y'all wasn't getting them. I said no way we're gonna get them against Michigan. That's just me being like whatever, bro. I like to be a realist, but that was not being a realist because y'all was on one that game, bro. Y'all go was like the first time y'all did it on the goal line.
Yeah,
y'all didn't get it the first.
Dude, you don't. First one. No. That was the 3rd touchdown. We didn't get it. And guess what? We didn't even look to the sideline. Everyone on the field said, "Nah, F that again." That was probably the coolest moment of the season for me. Kyle Long, DJ, like all these guys, Corey Bullock's like, "Nah, F that again." So I get in the huddle and I was like, "You know what we're doing?
Right.
I'm like, let's go." 2nd and goal, punch it in. That was for the 3rd one, but
that's hard, bro.
That was.
Not even look to the sideline. Like, nah, we going.
Right. That was sick. Before the first touch on that game, like I don't know people obviously don't know that, but like we hadn't run the quarterback sneak in like 3-4 weeks because they tried to have me run. They tried to put a little run package in for me against Ohio State, slap. So running the ball was out of the question for 3 weeks, and then 4th and goal, they're reviewing Colby's touchdown that we thought we scored on 3rd and goal. I'm standing there holding a clipboard, like writing down the play calls for my brother, and I'm cold as. I just got a haircut. I'm wearing like a ski mask. I'm cold. I'm like literally my teeth are clattering. 2 plays before my teeth were clattering, and I'm like going to set the clipboard down, and I hear my brother go Billy, and I thought he was yelling Greeley because like Greeley's in the goal line packages too. Yeah. So I was like, all right, he ain't calling my name right now. I turn around again. He's like, let's go. I was like, what? He was like, punch that shit in. I was like, oh my God. Like I hadn't run that in like 6 weeks. I hadn't run it since I think like the Charlotte game.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was shitting my pants on that first one. I just broke the huddle. I got, set in the huddle, broke it. I just walked up and I just took a deep breath and I was like, just get the snap. I was like, they're going to push me in. Just get the snap. Because when we ran it earlier in the year, first one, I dropped the snap. So I was like, the whole time I was like, just get the snap. Got the snap. After that, dude, I was fired up, bro. That game was fun.
Right.
I knew it was over once y'all got down. I said, yeah, it's up. I said, we're going to have it the rest of the game.
And then we picked him right. Jay Sean picked him right before the half. Then we went down, and the whole time in the locker room, we're down 23-10. We're like, we go score, like, we're going to have them shit in their pants right now.
Yeah.
We go down, second and goal, hand the ball off, third and goal, roll out, whatever. Fourth and goal, Kyle's like, again. I was like, oh my gosh, fourth and goal again. Ride the wave. So now it's a one possession game. I'm like, damn.
We were all standing on the heaters at that point.
Me and you both.
Let's go. Wow. I see you slide to the right where it's supposed to go. Touchdown.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome.
But that was like
Then the celebration, bro.
even though we didn't
Shout
win,
out Ty Felton.
Yeah, even though we didn't win the game, like that game was a story of our season. Like just like so much
Fighting,
fucking
bro.
adversity, bro, and like we
Fighting.
just keep like
What was
punching,
it,
bro? Like
was it like 23-3 at one point? First half.
yeah, like first half, yeah.
Fumble 6, a block punt, touchback. It was
Safety.
Like,
it was
all
Like,
before
all type of stuff, bro.
Like we put together like 2 good drives on defense before all that happened. Like we was like stoning them, and it was just like, whoa, bro. And, like we just got put behind the 8 ball quick.
Yeah, bro. Like I just like some shit you just wish you can get back
yeah.
for real. But I mean, like, hey, like this is what it is, bro.
It all works itself out.
No, for sure.
You know how it does? Transition to the bowl game, working out. You know, they can't get that back. But your bowl game MVP, man, just talk to us about, we talked about backups. I'm tired of talking about that backup stuff. You going out there. Obviously, it's a healthy quarterback battle, rightfully so. But, you started that game for us and, did some great things, ended up getting MVP. So,
Yeah, dude, that whole trip was fun, that whole week. But I just think, it was kind of like, I just had to keep reminding myself, like I'd been here 2 years. It was kind of like not an about time thing, but like, about time I get this opportunity sort of thing. So I just tried to make the most of it. I think I think we all did, me, Cam, all the quarterbacks and all those young guys. I mean, both tight ends that scored in there. We just tried to prepare the right way and give us the best chance. But it was a fun first half for me. I think we got started off really fast. You guys helped us out, shutting them out in the first quarter and pretty much the whole first half. So it was fun. It was just fun to, there's a lot of nerves that go through into that game, and especially too, like I knew we were going to be really aggressive, so I was like, time to go out there and cut it loose, sort of thing. But once you get into the flow of things, it was just like I'm just playing, like I'm playing football right now. Like I just I'm a 15-year-old kid playing football is what I would tell myself, just to try to make it less stressful and more fun. But that was fun, bro. It was good to see some of those younger guys make plays. Defense was smacking them. It was just a dominating win. We should have put like 55 on them though. That's the one thing that keeps me. That's one thing that keeps me pissed off.
I'm telling you, bro. This man Billy made a move and like had somebody spinning. I don't know who or what it was.
I know who, but I'm not gonna say.
I know who had you spinning though.
Who?
When he got on that sideline, you see when he tried to jump, that boy said,
Oh.
boop, boop, boop. Boy got rocked.
You talk about some of there's probably like 4 or 5 hits that I've taken.
Bro, slide.
I'm not there yet. I haven't taken a hit that's gonna make me want to slide.
What? So you want to take a hit first to make you slide?
All right.
Yeah,
Team run. Don't have a yellow, and I'm going to hit you. Come on.
We're gonna make you live in the spring. Boom! Okay, go slide out.
Hey, hit him.
You realize I'll take some hits in the spring, but that's gonna
happened to Peyton Thorne?
That's gonna help us. He ain't running like me. That's gonna help us way more. That's gonna help us out way more than it's gonna help y'all. Because we get plus runs in the box. Yeah, y'all gonna be getting your ass chewed out every team run.
Who?
Y'all.
Shit.
If
Shake
they-
on that right now. Shake. I promise you. Bro, I promise you.
Seen it, bro. Hey, let me go live for the spring game.
Bro, I promise you. If y'all try and bulk up and run the ball on us,
We don't have to bulk up. We'll get in blue. We'll get y'all on nickel. We'll spread y'all
shit.
out. And then
we finna run.
coming down the pipe.
Okay, say no more. I ain't even for the
Yeah, we don't got to do this.
Yeah,
We
you
don't gotta do this on here. It's Family Feud, bro. Keep it in the house.
No, I'm Steve Harvey. I want us to talk about it.
Right. That's
I'll tell you what, him and Bo, I don't want to get hit by him and Bo, but I ain't worried about you inside
I'm
the box.
about to fold you, bro.
He played with you. He just played with you, bro.
No, bro. It's okay, bro. It's okay.
Hey, bro, you saw I got some moves. Honestly, nope, it's fine. What I say earlier, undersell, over deliver. Keep doubting me.
I'm not down anything.
Okay, no. This is why you can't kill Billy. You can't kill Billy. Like, if he's a roach. He's a new roach. Bo Berry was a roach. Now you have to pass that down. He's a roach.
I'll give that to him.
I'm gonna give you a roach. That's a great thing to do. Like, we can't kill you because all you've been through, your transition to here, and you still got all that confidence to still walk out there like, because now I'm gonna try to hit him now. I'm gonna try to hit him.
I'm gonna try him.
And best believe my shoulder gonna be ready. It's gonna be down.
So you're gonna get me kicked out of practice though. Because I'm gonna have to come with it.
Do you remember the one time in I think it was my first fall camp, I tried to truck Glenn.
I remember that.
Because I don't remember what I was thinking, but it was like I was running up and y'all do a good job of like just tagging us off or running by us. But like I even did the same thing to Alex Moore this year. Like a lot of times I'll prepare myself to get hit just because you never know. But then sometimes y'all give yourself up. So I'm like, smack Glenn. But like, and he like kind of falls back and Locks is like, you want to do that? You want to do that? And I was like, I didn't mean to do that. I was like, I did not.
I ain't
You gotta think, bro. When in our mindset, I pull up.
No, I know.
I'm like, I ain't hitting you.
Yeah.
So if you
It's
it's
gonna
up.
come back.
It's up.
It's
It's
gonna
up.
come back
It's up.
twice.
See,
you think about me, bro, you get me once, you have to see me the rest of practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, we'll steer clear of that. Maybe
Like, you is 240. That I'm gonna have to come with it.
maybe
It's
in the
gonna hurt.
maybe in
but-
the spring game.
No, bro, I'm chilling. Not hitting you. No.
They ain't even
What,
go
first scrimmage, and that's it. Cool. That's when bump it up. Once you get that spring game, you trying to make it to the season.
Season. It's all for looks. It's all for the fans.
So
Man, but how'd you like the little technology in the helmet though? Because me and Rue had it and you had it, so
It was definitely cool to put put my hands over my helmet, make it look like I'm in the NFL.
Right.
There was definitely some complications, but I think I will give Coach Gaddis credit. Like he didn't do too much, which that was probably like my only worry going into it, was just because like because it never cut off, y'all know, like, and they could talk to us the whole play. So I was expected to be like, alert here and check here and do this, and then have me like looking in a million different directions. But there was only like, he would say the play and he'd give us like the one or two, bits or pieces of information we needed based off the play and the look that we were, about to get, and then he would let us roll. So it was good. I liked it. I think I don't know if they've made like a ruling on it, but I hope it's I think Maryland offense will benefit from it tremendously in terms of like not having our signs out there and people stealing our signs. So hopefully they make it something that stays in the game.
yeah, most definitely. I mean, I liked it to an extent because like nobody was used to it yet. Like I would get it out my helmet, Rue would get out his helmet, but everybody else is still looking at the sideline.
Yeah.
So I'm
I would
like, what's the call? I'm like, yo.
I'd be
like,
sitting there
I'm
yelling
trying to
to
signal. Like
I would sit there and look at Roman, like when he'd be walking by me, I'd be like, oh, we got sword right here, sword. And he's sitting there like staring at the sideline. I'm like, come on. Like it would piss me off when like the rest of them were yelling.
I do think they should give it up to whoever's in the box, but like have
let them see
like
more,
a control of it, because like I don't like going to like, especially for me as a safety, my coach is in the sky like up there. Like I kind of don't want to keep going. I go to the phone a lot, so I don't want to keep going to the phone. So if there's a way like I can go back and forth with him, like yo, like boom, boom, boom. But during the play, you're not allowed to talk because I don't. Hey trainer, this is coming right here. Coach, shut up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Who was
need
in yours? B-Dubs?
Huh? Yeah, beat up. Yeah,
He's on the field?
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But
That
he,
was like
he didn't
the-
use it in the game.
that's the only thing about the mics. I like it because like I have to get everybody lined up. So like the time it takes to look to the sideline,
you get it earlier.
the signal, then relay that to everyone on the field, then line myself up. Like it makes it easier. Like I'm already looking at the formation. All right, we in this is it. We do this. Like all right, bet we boom, 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 boom. We good. But what I just don't want it to be like, cause you know how my coach gets. Like every check and every bro, make sure he gets to the 6 check and then move him over and I can't. I love my coach. I love my coach to death.
Shout out Coach Lance.
Yeah, but like if we're in a game and he's like, Rude, why are you line wrong right here? No.
Yeah,
No.
that was what I was saying was what I was worried about. But there were like the only complications we had with it, or like when it would go bad, is like we had a timeout. We had a timeout, and we called this play from empty that we worked on all week. I was about to throw a post to tie, and we didn't get a look we were expecting. They strapped or whatever, and it was like the one run I had where I made the kid miss on the sideline.
Yeah.
And then the next play, we were trying to go to like a different personnel, so there was like confusion of what I'm hearing on my helmet and what on the sideline. So like we got silver personnel here, but we're trying to call blue. Like we're trying to call a blue play.
Right.
So I'm like losing my mind, and then I can hear him losing his mind because I'm like, what? Like,
And
what
now
am I
it's
doing
just
right
all
now?
like-
It's just like a cluster. So like there were a couple times that happened, but I think that was expected just because it was our first time, and like I don't think always the coaches could hear what he was telling to me. Like I don't know how it was all connected, but that was the only times where I would lose my mind. Like right end of the game, you go look at when we took a quarterback kneel, we had 10 players on the field because I'm hearing one personnel here. Like I think Coach Gaddis was expecting to run a play. Coach Locks on the sideline was signaling victory to me, like take a knee. My brother's signaling silver. Like there was a million different. I'm getting signaled a million different things.
Right.
I'm losing my mind. I'm like, what are we in? So like I'm hearing victory. So when we're in victory, we're in like goal line personnel. Braden Wisłowski runs out on the field. I'm like, Wiz, get the hell off the field. We're
Right, like, you're
we're
not in
goal
this
line
shit,
right now.
right.
Like, but it was just like a million different stuffs. But I think that was because it was the end of the game. Like, I think most of the coaches on the sideline took their headset off. But that was the only time I got pissed. Was just because it was like
I'm trying to think.
you were hearing like I was hearing like 8 different voices.
I think it happened in practice to us. Like they gave us a nickel call. We were in regular.
Yeah,
I'm
it
looking.
did. It did.
I'm
It did.
But it doesn't mess up because we get thrown curveballs all the time. bro.
All the time.
So it's like, so I don't freak out. So it's like, cool. It's like, boom, boom. All right, just call a call. You can get away with a couple calls. You can get away with because like in practice, I'm like usually the farthest one, usually to the field. And at that time, like he called it. I'm like, 2 tight ends on the field. We can't. So boom, boom, boom. Like, we just gotta change it.
Change it, yeah.
Like in the game, I didn't get a chance to do that because they didn't do that. But in the game, we'll do it even faster. Like bro,
we got to the bowl game. We just signaled. We ain't even use it for real in
you
the
were
bowl
just
game.
doing it
because it's at the point it was like, bro, we being we just about to,
Yeah, like
Come on, bro.
and it was just on some like.
let's keep it a buck.
effort, but
But
Check Neptune.
check.
Here we go.
Here we go. All right, I just want to talk about some recent topics to get off of football. You how you felt about the whole NFL and Travis Kelce and what's her name?
Taylor
Taylor
you
Swift.
know her name, bro.
Bro, I forgot
The fuck?
it.
You know her name.
Shout out Blank, bro.
Shoot, I mean, I don't even think I have too much of an opinion on it. I think they definitely reaching for some of the stuff, like with putting her. But I think they just trying to maximize the amount of profit they can make on all that stuff. But I mean, shit, they're a winning couple. Good for them. You can't hate that.
Can't hate that, bro.
Hey, up.
He got a
So
Super
up.
Bowl. She doing world tours or
she's
whatever.
World tours. She is platinum. Everything.
So like,
love.
you can't.
Something over platinum because she's that. Whatever that is.
I'm in
You could
love right now.
dislike them, but like you got to respect it. Like they're
I just got tired of seeing it, bro.
yeah, no doubt. The thing that threw me off was I didn't even know, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong if you know this. I didn't know Ice Spice and Taylor Swift have a song together.
I did not.
I didn't know that either.
That's what I was told, but
That's a
Yeah, 'cause-
song called.
it just kept throwing me off seeing Ice Spice and Taylor Swift in the same.
Bro, that was a correct. Everybody, there was a tweet that was like she skipped like 20 levels in that video game.
Yeah.
Ice Spice did. Like, how'd you get to? What?
I seen him walk in. I was like, "That's not actually Ice Spice, right?" And then like
I
they
just
showed it
find
on the
it
TV,
funny.
and
I just find it hilarious. It's like they always like anytime the Chiefs are playing or like somebody scores or someone just does something good, they always pan to her.
A holding call, and it would go to
They
Taylor.
always pans to her. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's always funny, bro. It's just I don't
Just
know.
they're trying to make the most money. It's
Nah,
They
really.
made money
yeah, they no doubt.
because they got an audience that didn't watch football to
And
watch.
now
football.
it's
Now they
all
watch football, right?
yeah.
They
Shit.
said Taylor Swift's boyfriend. Dang.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, yo,
They devalue one of the top tight ends in the
His
league.
league. He probably the best tight end.
the top tight end in the league.
Like, what?
It's crazy, bro.
But I mean, moving off of image, we all big in social media, Bo. Big in social media. And a lot of the NFL guys been using social media. Like, there's a thing with us because we want to say a lot of stuff because we get stuff said to us. They say stuff about our teammates. Like, to you, how do you toe that fine line of saying what you want to say and what's fine? And like, because they got players like Kadarius Toney or Le'Veon Bell or even old freaking.
Shoot, I feel like I'm probably on the far end of that spectrum in terms of like I don't say much, just because especially too like what I tell myself is like whether it's like a fan or like Twitter, whatever the deal is, like another student here, like I don't want to put any what you put out in the world is going to come back to you. So like a lot of times I let that stuff go, especially like even too like in games. That's what I'll tell myself. But like I definitely have like. I without even knowing it, like sometimes I've seen like my friends from high school who like I'm still like I'm not like I don't talk to them like every day, but we talk 5-6 times a year, catch up whenever we're home on break. Like they'll be defending me on Twitter. Like I'll see them sometimes like when I go to my following tab, I start laughing. So like I got people like that that defend my name, but I try to stay out of that stuff myself. The only thing I'll do or I'll touch on with that topic is I like to support my teammate Dante Trader when he gets on Twitter and tries to stick up for us. I'll like his tweets, retweet when he
always do that.
when he want to reply to somebody.
When Trader want to be mayor, just
Yeah, you want to be the mayor of CP. I'll give it a heart.
Just go ahead and
Make sure you got my support.
You always got to hit them with positivity. God bless you.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, what?
You got to stand on that though, bro. I see you be deleting some of them. I'm like,
Yeah, he ain't really
If I'm-
gangster, bro.
It's not that. I had one that blew up about the fans.
Yes.
Our fans.
yes.
But I was like, bro, they was gone. Like,
Yeah, they were.
I admit I'm bad. Da da da. It was bing, 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 bing. I was like, all right, bro, I'm deleting this because I don't want to keep looking at this. Like, this is a conversation for another day. Like,
Right.
Like, but they knew.
Right.
I gave it a heart though. I had to let them know. You know.
Because of a fact.
So
It was
it is a fact. Like, do we have the best fans? No, but it's just like I'm just being honest. It don't hurt to be honest. I'm gonna tell the truth.
Conversation for another day, bro.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
So you heard Cam Newton talk about game managers, game changers.
Yeah.
So, like, what's your whole take on that? Because obviously,
I think
when you're in a quarterback role, like that's obviously like something that's like, a big deal. So
Yeah.
just being in that, like, and you see guys like your Brock Purdy's, your Dak Prescott's, you see your Lamar's and Josh Allen's and this and this and that. Like, what's from your perspective, right? What's your take on just like that whole conversation?
I think Cam has a point. In terms of like it's tough because like every system is different and every system asks quarterbacks to do like different things.
Right.
Like we're like, yeah, with Brock Purdy and the weapons they have and how good Kyle Shanahan is, like he doesn't have to go out there and win a game like alone.
Right.
Like he's got a lot of people around him and he's got a really good, play caller to help him out. But then you look at like in my opinion, you look at like Lamar, like yeah, they put a lot like in his plate, or at least they try to
Right.
to try to like he's going to be the catalyst of our offense. So I think it just depends how you look at it. Like, yeah, you could say Brock Purdy's a game manager, but like in the NFC Championship, he was making game changing plays. Like he started to do that. So it just depends like what you ask of it. Like it was the same thing when Jimmy Garoppolo was. Besides what Robert Griffin III, who I can remember in recent years, and when he was at I think when he was with the Falcons, Matt Ryan, like he has like game manager type quarterbacks, but that's because like that's how he's called plays. That's how he is as an offense coordinator. If you give him like Lamar, yeah, I'm sure his play calling would be completely different to where Lamar would turn into more of a game changer. So it's tough just to say that because I think Brock Purdy's a really good quarterback, and I think he doesn't make like a ton of flashy plays, or he hadn't until recent. But I think there's so many moving pieces in like that like question that you can't just. It's not like a straightforward answer. There's a million different moving parts that go into what is asked of a quarterback to help the offense win and be successful.
Right.
So I seen like they were going at Cam. Like, oh, you're not in the league, this and that and the third. But I'm like, bro, do you know who Cam Newton
Newton is, bro. People forget
what he did.
People forget.
Like, are you dumb?
Oh, dude.
I don't think people forget. I think people don't respect like where it's coming from. Like, cause I feel like a lot of time when it comes to the social media thing, bro, like everybody has a fucking opinion, bro, and everybody thinks that their opinion is validated or like they don't realize like, bro, that's Cam Newton. He did it at the highest level.
Yeah.
Like he basically carried a team before. Like he knows what's what. Like he was a quarterback in the National Football League. He's not just like
he's not some like random analyst.
He's not just an analyst talking about game manager versus game changer.
Yeah.
So I don't think people forget. I think people just don't respect. That's my take on it.
Yo, that man an apology. He was right.
Right. Yeah.
See, like Patrick Mahomes, like that's a game changer.
He's a game changer for sure.
Like even if he's not asked to, I mean, I don't think he's ever like. Not that he's not asked of it, but like he doesn't have to do it. Like he has a solid team around him, but like that's just like that's how he is. Like that man just makes freaking plays.
Yeah, like like he goes out there and he just he knows how to be special. I think that's like the
I know,
different
dude.
fact.
God.
Like it's just a different fact.
I'm in the phase right now where like I just like I don't dislike the Chiefs, but like I dislike the Chiefs, but like I respect it because like, it's like when the Patriots were winning every freaking year. Like you got all these Tom Brady haters.
Success? Why do we do that?
Well, I think we.
I want somebody else other than Bama to win a national championship. That's just hating.
Yeah.
Shoot, I was a Bama fan. I heard that.
That's just a notion.
No, I know people.
Somebody needs to stop Bill Belichick when they were winning. Like,
Why?
You know how hard it is to win. Why are you hating on somebody because they win? You see how society's so backwards, bro?
That's true, bro.
Society backwards as shit.
LeBron James is the GOAT.
Well, and they get mad for winning.
Right.
I'm tired. They need to let somebody else win. Is that how life works?
Somebody said the first half of the Super Bowl was boring. What do you mean it was
You playing
boring?
defense?
Defense, look.
defense.
I see you
Bro,
tweet. I
bro,
see you tweet that.
Like,
I know Trader was all hot. I see.
Bro,
I
my
see.
team was the 49ers and we lost, and I was happy because I got to see two great defenses go at it.
Yeah, that's the thing. But that's the thing I think people don't give enough credit for. The Chiefs' defense.
bro, and like
that.
the defensive coordinator for the Chiefs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That,
Oh, my
that pressure on 3rd and 4, bro.
Gosh,
Bro, but okay, I'm not a quarterback. Was a quarterback, but I'm just asking. I don't blame Purdy. Why didn't he throw the hot to Ayuk from the slant at 3?
was that
was
Ayuk or
was it
Jennings?
2 by 2?
Was it 2 by 2? Well,
I thought it was 2 by 2.
If it was Panther, why didn't he throw the slant by 2?
I don't know. Maybe they cut and carried. I don't know. I didn't see behind it. I just know I saw a thing on Twitter of Kyle Shanahan mic'd up that play, and it was 5-man protection, so they had Christian McCaffrey out running like an option route, and Kyle Shanahan was like, hit Christian, not even seeing he was hot. So I don't know what was behind it, but
Ayuk was wide, and then they had the receiver. I mean, the DB sitting at the sticks. But Ayuk is heavy. You're not hitting him before that stick.
if they cut and carried behind it, then
See, the thing is, like,
sucks.
you gotta think when Panther doesn't work is if you got a buzz defender on 2, he'll hold the first window and shoot the second.
Second window.
There was not. It was man principles. So they had the guy over 2 was sitting at the stick and was just gonna drive the slant. But Purdy didn't even look at.
you're gonna make me want to pull up this play and see what it was behind.
And then he had another play where he had what was the guy named Jawan Jennings, 15? I think he ran like a whip on the outside, like wide open, like
Pressure.
yeah.
Pressure both times.
Oh, it was Chris Jones.
Chris Jones carried the game.
Yeah, he did because Tony Romo was like, it was the same thing when Josh Allen missed the post route. They ran like a cop route on the drive. They ended up kicking the field goal to tie it, I think, in the divisional. Chris Jones like either pushed his defender into Josh Allen or like got a hand on the ball, so he missed. And Tony Romo was like, same play right there.
Affecting the quarterback, yeah. That's something that we preach on defense like damn near every week. Gotta affect that damn quarterback. Like it's plays like that like, determine the game.
Yeah, and they don't show up on like a stat sheet or nothing. You don't see them, but
Right.
that's all it takes.
Right.
Timing.
I got one more question for you. Move to 1 speed. Ruben, you can have those. But talking about affecting the quarterback, I want to know what it's like. Okay, obviously you can see over the line, but like, what is the vision like? Okay, you got pressure in front of you.
It's a lot of shit, bro.
Like, you got coverage moving. Yeah, you know your routes. So like, bro, like, are you affected by this in front? Like,
I would say, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like the one thing I've learned about through being in college football is like we practice so much and we do so many reps that like everything just becomes like second nature, or it has to, because I was like, you would stand no chance. But like I'm 6'3", whatever, like 6'4" in cleats, like I still can't see over the line sometimes when people like that's how it is. But I would just say the only thing that would help me was like as I've gotten smarter, like learning defenses, knowing where like if this guy buzzes out, like someone's coming into his zone. So it's like telling myself like, okay, what, with whatever concept we're having, what are my answers? But yeah, there's definitely days where it's like 2 minute, it's like, oh dude, sometimes it's like when you guys get into your drop 8, or like sometimes if we need a field goal and you're playing man, like it's tough. Like it's not like a guessing game, but like shoot, sometimes you gotta pick a call and ride with it, and sometimes you're right, sometimes you're not.
bro, that's why I'll never say anything bad about a quarterback, because I'll never be in their position.
Bro,
That's why I hate when people talk about quarterbacks.
bro, I think we went 2 minute one practice. It was at when you threw that the dig to Jones.
Yeah, behind you.
I kid you not, bro. Like I think we played 2. We was in cover 2, I think.
Yeah.
And somebody ran a hitch.
No, he ran like a stick basically.
He ran like, but like, what was the down and distance? He ran right.
Third and 6.
Yeah, it was 3rd and 6. Me being a dumbass, I'm biting like
bite the cheese.
No. But I only did that because
Come get it, Rube.
bro. What was that? 3-step?
Yeah.
Bro, Billy 3-step and look right there. So I'm like, bro, this ball's about to come out. I'm about to jump the shit, and we're about to go to the Baja, going that way. He like hitches the ball. So I'm like, bro, no way there's somebody running behind me, bro. So like, so as like I'm like
Jones,
this, bro.
Jones did a good job settling down for me. So I didn't.
Like Jones caught the ball. I turned around. Jones like he had looked at me like this. And he was like, and like, after the play, he's like, bro, like you should have picked that. I'm like, bro, shut up. Don't fucking talk to me, bro. It was 3rd and 6. Like
Rube turns around. You see from the end zone game, he turns around. He's like,
Like, yeah, bro, because like it was the fact that he took the 3-step and looked right now. I'm like, yeah, he's throwing his ball.
And then once you give us that first down, we're rolling, dog.
Yeah, bro. And I think that y'all ended up winning that 2 minute.
We did.
Yeah.
I threw a post to tie
Yeah,
on
fuck
Shep.
y'all.
Man, see, I don't know, bro. 2 minutes is the most competitive thing, and
That's what we look forward to
Maryland.
all week.
Like anything can go wrong, we can beat ass and
We can
team
whoop ass
run,
all week,
third
bro.
down. You get the Thursday practice, you get the 2 minute. They got 2 minutes to score.
the end
You
of
got
the world.
scenarios,
It's the end
right?
of the
World.
And it's like
You hear a
this
pin
is
drop in there.
this is when all the disguises come out. This is when all the mental games come out. Like I'll be showing like I'm in a half, go to the hook, or I'm in the middle of the field and I play man at 4 yards, like all that. And anytime like I went against you or Leah, whoever win or loses, it'll always go up to each other like, bro, what'd you see?
Right.
Why'd you do this?
Nah, some of those, bro. There was that 1 week. I think it may have been my first 2 minute, like maybe the last 2 minute of the year, or my first 2 minute where like once Talia had opted out, you guys put in a new blitz, like Chief or something. It was like inverted 2 where you.
I'm not saying it, but I know who he's talking
Bro,
about.
that's-
I know he's bro, that joint's nasty.
bro.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't know what that coverage was.
Oh hell
didn't know
no!
what the fuck that was.
That was the last time I lost. Was because I literally remember I went to B-dubs after. I was like, "What the hell was that?" And he was explaining it, and I was like, "Dude."
Well, yeah, we always show love after, but Norm, nah.
Yeah, because all up during though, like the amount of times I said Billy sucked, like in my head, just so we can like go make a play. Like in 2 minutes, I say that every 2 minutes. I'm like, bro, Billy's not good.
Nah, because we all know whoever wins 2 minute, like when we celebrate, like we're dragging, like
Drag,
dragging,
the
bro.
ball.
I threw my helmet, like I went Antonio Brown the back of the.
I did not see that.
I didn't see that.
I was
see that.
bragging because I don't remember, but someone was talking shit the other day, like before, and I was like, all right, no, I think it was because we lost because we did a lot of them in bowl prep. before
Y'all won
we
the
actually
last
started.
few.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying before that we did like probably two or three in a row, and I think I threw a pick and maybe Cam threw a pick. Like we both lost that day.
We were smoking y'all.
So we were like, all right, bet. So then the next day, yeah, we did because Cam scored in one play too, and we were dragging.
Bro, I'm
I
telling
think
you, bro.
Somebody slipped on a post.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, we lose 2 minutes. I walk right off the field. I don't even talk to nobody, bro. But it's like
You got special teams after.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh, that's the worst.
like I said, bro. You can have a great practice all week. If you lose 2 minutes, it's like
You're hurting.
it's like you suck.
Yeah, no,
Like,
for real.
oh,
No,
shit,
literally.
like this is gonna.
Coach
the
Cal-
conversations after 2 minutes, bro, is like, especially with me and Leah, because I remember Leah, we played chess with me and Leah, bro. He'll no look off me, like 4 verse, like stare at the field, one throw the boundary, rip him, no look. I'm like, all right. So I think we were in 2-man, and what he does, he'll always look wide for the whole shot, so he can move me off the seam with Jones. It's always Jones. I was like, where's Jones at?
Yeah,
as soon as y'all get to the fringe, I said, watch this. So I do a shoot technique, like I'm about to bite on the outside hole shot, and I just step before even looking back at Leah. I look at Leah, he already sitting his drop. I said,
throw the bender. Yep.
Give me the ball. Blur. Give me a second.
Dude, there was like three.
Right.
There was like 3 or 4 weeks where y'all got us on that, bro. So I remember I told Gaddis my first 2 minutes with the ones, I said, don't give me nothing that's gonna get me stuck in a bender, because like when you guys run 2-man, that's all we have is the bender. Like we're riding and dying on that.
because you're running away from me.
Yeah.
If I know it's coming, I'm holding it. But yeah.
We got the last laugh. I'll see you on the spring.
All right, man. We transition into 1-speed questions, man. You know, the bread and butter of this show.
Oh boy.
So this is the first question, right? Would you rather always be slightly cold or always have the slight urge to pee?
Slightly cold.
Yeah, the cold.
Well, I can deal with that. Slightly pee. I feel like that'd be too. Yeah, that'd be pissed off.
All right. What does this question say?
He said,
Would you rather wake up tomorrow 8 inches shorter or have a piece of popcorn stuck in your teeth forever?
that's bad.
That's horrible.
Wait, hold on. I'm 6'3", 5'7".
You bet not, bro.
Give me that popcorn.
Okay, I'm about to say
It depends on what tooth, though.
Yeah.
I gotta be like,
that molar, that back molar.
I'm good.
Oh yeah.
Good.
I ain't on that.
I'm good.
I ain't on that, bro.
I'm good.
If a woman was trying to convince you she's wifey material, what's her best way of doing that? Come on, bro.
I would say
We talk about this all day. Come on, bro.
what
Me and you. You know it, bro. Come on, what's up?
If you said wifey material,
Yeah, and she's trying to convince you that she's wifey material. Like,
I would say
she should do.
What I think she should do. I would just say, I don't think there's like one specific thing. I think it would just be like loyalty, like and like actions,
Right.
right? Like not like authentic. Like, 'cause there's a lot of
Fake.
bullshit out
There's
there.
a lot of fake out here.
Yeah, but I would say like that, like, but I don't think that you can't tell that right away. I think that has to like be over time, like at least a couple of weeks, probably a month of.
I was able to tell that right away.
Yeah, you can feel it, but like,
I seen it too. I ain't
but
gonna
see,
lie.
you can't know. See, that's bullshit.
No. I'm tied down.
No,
I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, okay, cool. You tied down, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying take a little bit longer to confirm.
I'm about to send out wedding invites next year.
Bro, this guy's tripping. It'll be
This dog.
tomorrow at breakfast. It'll be something new.
No, it won't. Promise you it won't.
Oh my God, bro! I'm about
All
to
right,
leave after.
Move on, bro.
I'm about to leave after hearing that shit.
All right. Virginia or Maryland? Who has the best athletes?
Oh, VA. And
Is that a biased answer? Or you're just like,
No,
be
Virginia
100?
Beach, Richmond, 703. I mean, Nova got a ton, but you go down to the beach. There's Beach Boys,
Yeah.
Richmond. You can make the argument.
Right.
There's no argument.
I'm
I'm from Delaware, but I'm not biased at all.
I went to McDonough. I'm from Delaware.
Well, I'm from Florida, so we trumping all that shit. Yeah. Like, all right. Next question. Thank you.
It's an unfair question. Florida versus DMV?
Florida.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm not part of the NBA.
WCAC, whatever, Maryland.
I mean, y'all gotta.
Give me St. Francis in Baltimore.
Y'all probably got us at trenches.
Also, too, though, I don't know if the level of competition is as good in Florida as people think. Like, I've watched some guys
Nowadays, no, it's
I've
not.
watched some guys' high school tapes where I'm like, they're playing like
Recently though.
a fucking across the street.
Recently
on that grass
though.
field.
Recently. Like you seen
Past
guys
5
say-
years, like in my.
I'll carry by.
I can't give you that, bro. I can't give you that.
I'll carry by STA.
I can't give you that though, Bill.
I'll carry by STA.
You don't got to give it to me, but everyone else
not.
There
does.
you are.
We got STA, we got Chaminade.
Okay, Chaminade.
Give me St. Francis.
St. John's.
Give me St. John's, Gonzaga. Good
Yeah.
Council was solid this year.
Yeah, y'all have more talent.
Ocean Lakes was top. I think they were top like 12 when I was in high school.
Yeah, like if you go down to Florida, it's like 3, 4, 5 teams, like across the state in general. That's like
It's a big ass state.
right. But y'all probably got more teams up here. That's like
We got more ballers.
more. No, okay.
Next question.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all not beating us in racing though. So we got
Nah,
that.
we not.
Yeah, we got that.
You run barefooted after squirrel.
No, for sure. All right, we need a must-win touchdown. So draw up a play. Draw up like your best play if we're in the red area for one, and then draw up your best play if we're in the fringe area. But we need a must-win touchdown in both scenarios to win the game. Like this is on you.
If we're in like the 35, I'd go like.
You gotta explain that.
I'd go. All right, so we'll be in. I'd get in.
Personnel for those who don't
It's
know.
11 personnel, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. I'd get in, which is we're on the right hash. The Y will be off the ball in a wing. The Z will be on the ball in like a close split, like 4 yards from the end man. He's going to have like basically like a deep crosser, but he's taking it high. He's going to chase the heels. We got 2 posts coming from the field. So it's really outside post. Really, now with how Coach Gaddis has ran it, like in where he's been before and how he teaches it, like really all 3 are live.
Yeah.
Like we can, if you go 1 high, we'll alert the only way you're going to cover it is if you run a perfect cover 3 and you pass everything off, bang, 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 which you all have done before.
Yeah.
But it's hard to communicate that all the way across the field with 2 guys. So that would be the outside, in the 35 or on the looking at the outside post. If you go 1 high, to alert the inside post to the deep wave route, and then in the red area.
That's
In the red area, I'd really go what we scored on what I threw to Preston in the bowl game.
What was that, a stick?
It was it was
slam by 3.
So we were in 3 open, the same thing. We're in 11 personnel. We got 1 tight end, 2 receivers split out to the field, like we're on the left hash right here, and then we got our boundary receiver back set to the field. We got a drag by 3, which is a tight end. That's what Preston won on right now. You got a back end line dig to boundary 1. You got a read hitch by field number 2, and then you got a whirly bird in the back box. So if you get stuck on everything, you got a late find to the back corner. And you just read the boundary safety.
Yeah.
So like versus Auburn, he immediately went and doubled. I think it was KP, and the linebacker for Auburn was started off as mugged and turned and tried to run and cover Preston, and he beat him inside and out.
Right.
So I'd probably go with those two.
For sure.
Those are good, high lows, give you some answers.
For sure.
I've scored on them against Ruben a couple times, so we know they work.
That never happened. If you
Tape
want
doesn't
to
lie.
beat me,
Tape doesn't lie.
If you want to beat me, how you beating me? What concept you using?
So we're going.
to, like fuck me up completely.
We're going, which is goal line personnel.
Right.
And number 9 comes in, and we're going quarterback sneak.
Right.
Right
Down. Or we could go. I do like the running set of running plays they put in for me in the bowl game.
Yeah.
We could bring my boy Connor Fagan across the motion. Go a little cute Uber follow. You just get to pick. You get to pick what running back you want to block you. Because they're going to block you. I'm going to walk in untouched. But I like those. I like
What
that.
passing concept? What passing concept gonna fuck me up?
Ooh. It'll be good. You getting too high.
Yeah.
You're gonna bite on that spot because he's gonna run right to you.
You,
Give you a jab.
I usually do those on like
Goal
condensed or SIB.
Correct.
right. So
Down,
yeah.
down.
So like I'll alert Rube. He's too locked in.
Nah, he ain't gonna.
You know how I'm gonna get you?
Here we go.
I know how I'm gonna get him already.
No, we don't even go there. This
Nah, let me hear it. No, put it out there.
about
You
him.
put it out there so that everyone can hear it.
Oh, bro, I don't want to show your weaknesses.
If you get it, but you make me better.
No, not right now.
I'm gonna do that shit right now. I'm just gonna talk shit.
Come on, talk shit.
I'm just gonna talk shit, bro. Throw me the ball, bro. We good. We straight.
Pay me, I'll give you one.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm about to pick his ass off in practice. I'm posting about. I'm gonna keep the ball all practice and post the shit on my story. I picked off from the Billy.
I'll quit if that happens.
Do that shit.
But no, this has been One Speed, man. We got Billy Edwards here again, man. Appreciate you for pulling up.
Appreciate y'all having me.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just be on the lookout. We got a lot of things coming up. Sports swaps coming up. A lot of merch drop. We just got some glasses made. So we got some merch, in the archives, cooking up. So
Make sure y'all subscribe, man.
yeah, subscribe. We almost to 500 subs. So make sure y'all share, like, comment,
If you made it this far, subscribe.
Yeah, man. If you're watching, if you keep watching our videos and supporting us, it don't hurt to subscribe. Just make you a little YouTube account and just press the red button on there. Shout out Jack, always getting us right with the content and everything. Yeah. One Speed, man. We out.
Till then,
Sunday.
Sir.